Gil Martin here, and welcome everybody to today's episode of the Daily Packers Post. Remember, we have new content dropping every day, Monday through Friday. So hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Today, we are going to discuss some of the former players that the Packers have announced that will be helping out at the 2025 NFL Draft, whether it's announcing picks or for the Packers or for other teams or just holding different events. These are some of the former Green Bay Packers who are going to be in attendance and participating for the team and the league at the 2025 NFL Draft. Very big deal that the NFL's smallest market, Green Bay, Wisconsin, hosting the NFL Draft for the first time. One player who's going to be there, the recently retired Mason Crosby. Crosby did officially retire as a Packer about a month or so ago. He is the team's all-time leading scorer, was drafted in the 6th round back in 2007, and remained the team's kicker from 2007 to 2022. He has 1,918 career points, by far the highest total. In fact, the next highest Packer has more than 800 fewer points than Crosby. Crosby, always a fan favorite, and it'll be great to see him back at this event in Green Bay. Meanwhile, Ahman Green will also be there. Originally a 3rd-round pick of the Seahawks in 1998, came to the Packers in 2000 and stayed through the 2006 season. He did briefly return in 2009, and that was enough to get him past Jim Taylor to be the Packers' all-time leading rusher. He also has the Packers' single-season rushing record when he gained 1,883 yards in 2003. Think about that. That is more than 500 yards more than what Josh Jacobs did last year, and Green had one fewer game in which to do it. James Jones, the former wide receiver, also going to be there. He joined the team in 2007, a 3rd-round pick that year. Had 7 seasons with the Packers, went to Oakland to play for the Raiders for 1 year, and then returned in 2015 when injuries hit the Packers, and he stepped in and played pretty well. His best season, 2012, he led the NFL with 14 touchdown catches. And since he retired as a player, James Jones has had a successful broadcasting career. So no big surprise that he is going to be actively involved in this draft. Another fan favorite who's going to be there, former linebacker Clay Matthews. Matthews, the 1st-round pick, 2nd pick in the 1st round by the Packers back in 2009. A 6-time Pro Bowler in 10 seasons with the Packers. Had 83 and a half sacks. And, the thing about Clay Matthews, he just got so much attention for his big play ability. Maybe the most memorable big play is the fumble he forced early in the 4th quarter in Super Bowl 45. And, the other thing that I kind of loved about Clay, he was unselfish. When the Packers needed him to switch to inside linebacker, he did that for more than a season and a half, and it certainly cost him sacks, and yet Matthews did it and played well at inside linebacker after being an edge rusher / outside linebacker for most of his career. Another Packer fan favorite who is coming back, Jordy Nelson, the 2008 2nd-round pick. By his 3rd season, by the end of it anyway, he became a go-to receiver, and he played a big role in the team's win in Super Bowl 45. 2014 was his most productive season, 98 catches for 1,519 yards and 13 touchdowns. Missed all of 2015 after suffering a non-contact injury in a preseason game, and then led the NFL in touchdown catches in 2016 with 14. So just an outstanding career for Jordy Nelson, one of Aaron Rodgers' favorite targets. He had 1 year with the Raiders in 2018, inducted into the Packers Hall of Fame in 2023. And then there are 2 members of the Lombardi-era Packers who will also be participating. Former guard Jerry Kramer, Pro Football Hall of Fame member, since 2018, made one of the most famous, if not the most famous block in NFL history when he and Ken Bowman helped Bart Starr get into the end zone in the closing seconds of the Ice Bowl. Kramer, always been larger than life. The books that he wrote, the interviews that he's given over the years, great storyteller. He will be there on day 2 for the second and third rounds of the draft, along with former teammate and fellow Pro Football Hall of Famer Dave Robinson, the Penn State alum, all-time great linebacker with the Packers from 1963 to 1972, and then played for Washington to close out his career for a couple of years. Robinson, just very athletic, very smart, clutch player, and maybe his most famous single play, the pass rush that he did on the final play of the 1966 NFL Championship game against Dallas, which helped force an interception by Dandy Don Meredith. Robinson inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2013. So it'll be great to have all of these Packers alumni in attendance. It really will add to the flavor of this event and make it uniquely Green Bay. And I think that is something that all Packer fans want to see. You know, up until a decade ago, the draft was always in New York City. Now it is, you know, on a rotating basis in different places. And I think that's been better for the league overall. And having Green Bay get it in this Mark Murphy's final couple of weeks as the team's top executive, it's sort of the cherry on the sundae for Mark Murphy and a great event for the Green Bay Packers. So excited to see these alumni taking part in the event. Don't forget to check out our website at thepackerspost.com. And, of course, hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Again, new episodes dropping every day, Monday through Friday. I'm Gil Martin. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Daily Packers Post. Stay safe, everyone, and go Pack Go.